Okay, I was just about to get in the shower and get dressed because I have some errands to do today. But I was choosing a watch that I haven't worn yet. And I thought this would be the perfect time to show you guys what I'm talking about. If you see my previous videos, you've seen me or heard me mention this, that in my body, I have this thing called electric mag field. I believe I'm saying that right. Don't quote me on that, but if I'm not saying it right, I will find out the right way to say it. But I found this out when I worked for Home Depot because I noticed that all my watches, brand new watches, just bought, expensive watches, medium price watches, designer watches, lower price watches, which usually the lowest I've bought has been like between $30 and $50, but they're supposedly still good watches. Kept dying on me. And I would buy the batteries constantly. And as soon as I put it on within the next day or so, the battery would die again. And I was getting so tired of replacing the battery. I mean, constantly. So one of my coworkers at work said, "You know what's happening? You have electric mag field in your body." I'm like, "What the heck is that?" They're like, "It's something in your body that kills the battery." And I'm like, "What is that, like, for real?" And she goes, "It's for real. It kills your battery. So no matter how expensive or what designer brand you get, no matter what watch you get, period, it's going to kill the battery." And I'm like, "That sucks," because I love watches. I love jewelry. Earrings, watches, bracelets, rings, you name it. I have always, since I was a teenager, I think even when I was a kid, my mom used to give me these like Disney kind of like, or play rings, and I just love seeing rings on my hand. And I remember my first real gold ring was my high school graduation ring, and I was so proud, which by the way I lost twice. Well, I lost once, and then the second time it was stolen. But that was my real gold ring. And so I always had a fascination for seeing rings. I love jewelries, bracelet, watches, earrings, but especially watches. So I'm like, that sucks. That's been my passion forever. Am I never going to be able to wear a watch? And of course, they didn't have smartwatches at the time when she told me that. The Apple Watch didn't come out, Samsung Watch, none of the smartwatches were out yet. And this was around 20, maybe 13, 2014 when she said that. At least if they were out, I had not heard a clue about it. So I thought, that sucks. I'm like, but she must be telling the truth because that's what was happening. So I just came to the acceptance that I still love watches and I was still going to collect them and wear them. I was just going to have to wear them as a jewelry piece and not really depend on looking at the time or any benefits that the watch may have. So I accepted it. And that was it. So then when the smartwatches came out, it was a blessing because my body wouldn't kill the battery because you charged it. So smartwatches is a watches I have to go for as much as I can. That's why I got the Apple Watch. I got the Michael Kors smartwatch. I got the Kendall and Kylie smartwatch. I got two of these smartwatch fitness tracker watches, which all the other ones have that too. But these are like exclusively well, they have everything, yeah, but they're like really made, oh my God, to do like fitness tracking. But it does a time calendar and all this other good, wonderful benefits that it have. So I've ordered two of those, and you charge them as well. See if I can show you. I have a pink one. See the time? I charged this like a couple of weeks ago, and it's still good. So I got a purple one and a pink one. So, and I really didn't care to use all the benefits, even though I love that it had, all these wonderful benefits. I just love the style, and I love that it wouldn't die on me because it was a smartwatch. And of course, I love my Apple Watch, my Michael Kors smartwatch, and my Kendall and Kylie, of course. So I was lucky that those came out, that I had some hope of really using a watch that I love and that worked and that the battery went down. But I still have all my other ones that the batteries are not working. Like I said, they're expensive. They're designer watches. And I just wear them as a jewelry piece. And if somebody wants to know the time, I'll look on my phone. So anyway, I have these two watches that I don't know why my husband got me for Valentine's Day. Not last year. It was the year before. It was not the pandemic year. It was the year before, because we went out to dinner with my sister-in-law and her husband, and we exchanged gifts there, and the two gifts, my husband got me two gifts, were the two watches. These two watches, beautiful watches, because he knows I love watches. So I'm going to show you those watches. I haven't, even though I haven't worn, and I don't know why I haven't worn them for 2 years, because they're so beautiful and I love them so much. I think because I have such a big collection. Well, it was huger, but I revamped that collection as well. So, but I am definitely there. That for some reason, I guess I've kept going to the Apple Watch as much as possible and just wearing these on certain occasions. Somehow they just got skipped. I was just waiting to wear a certain color for them, because one is like a bone tannish color, and one is like a really beautiful like baby pink color, kind of like. And I don't know why they just got skipped, and I really love them, and I'm really thankful my husband got them for me, so I don't have a justifiable excuse other than because I have so many watches and I was depending more on the Apple Watch that it kind of got skipped. And I'm going to tell my husband. And I hope that he doesn't think that I didn't like them and that's why I didn't wear them. Because when you see them, you'll say, oh my God, there's beautiful watches. One has a butterfly on it. One, I just love the face of it. They're round faces. I always have preferred square faces, but through the years, I got into loving both just as much. So, and my Michael Kors is a round smartwatch, is a round one, but my Apple Watch and the Kindle Kylie are square. So I'm going to show you these two watches, and I'm going to show you it still has that white tag that's where the button is, that they put on in the store so that the battery doesn't get wasted by them being on display, or until they're sold, so that the person could get a fresh battery, a brand new watch, fresh battery. So I'm glad that they do that. So this shows you how new they are, that I haven't, and that I haven't worn them. I'm sweating, it's so hot today, that I never even took the white thing off of. So this is the perfect time to test the waters, because I haven't tested it in so long, to see if I still have that problem. And if I don't, yay. And if I do, well, I have come to accept it to where it's a jewelry piece. And I have other watches that, like I said, the smartwatches that really do work. So I'm not totally out of the loop, or totally don't have any hope, because like I said, the smartwatches work perfectly, and I don't have to worry about that. But I would love my other ones to work if possible. If not, I'll continue to live my life wearing those beautiful watches, just knowing that they're a jewelry piece and not to look at the time. So I'm going to show you that they still have that white tag. I'm going to put one of them on today because it matches what I'm wearing. And I'm going to see if the battery will last and my body's beyond that electric mag field thing, or if the problem still exists and this is going to be life as I know it. So let's see. So these are the two watches. And when I say a lot of watches, look, I have that case, which are all my designer elegant watches. These are my designer elegant watches as well. Then I have watches over here hanging and bands and stuff. Have these two. This one was mine, but I'm giving it to my husband. It's a Michael Kors. I paid $300 on sale. But it's a man's watch, and I just loved it. It was so elegant, and I thought I could handle it. But this is a Michael Kors watch, very expensive, and it died on me. It did the same thing. So I'm going to replace the battery on this one and give it to my husband, because he doesn't have a watch. He's not a watch fanatic. He's not into jewelry, but he said he will wear this on special occasions and when we go to church. So I think that will look really elegant on him. But see, so that's how. And then my Apple Watch is over there charging. And then I have all the bands for the Apple Watch. So that's probably why these, for some reason, and I didn't have the specific outfit or color to match. And so I think that's why it got left. But it was always taken care of and thought of. Yeah, thought of, but it just didn't match. I don't know how to justify myself. I feel so bad. But these are the two watches I'm talking about that he gave me 2 years ago for Valentine's Day. And this one's a little beautiful bone color with butterflies, because he knows I love butterflies. See the white tag right there? I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to point it that way. There it goes. That the stores, like I say, put on so that the customer, when they buy it, they have a fresh battery, because it is a brand new watch. So that one, hold on, mijo. And then I'm going to wear this one. So this is the other one he gave me. See how it still has the white tag there to stop the battery from being used, until the customer that buys the watch is ready to use it and has a fresh battery. So there's the white tag right there. And the reason why I'm wearing it, because I'm wearing this purse today, so it matches perfectly. It's even the same leather-like pattern, the watch and the thing. And then I'm wearing that pink shirt with those black pants, so it's going to match perfectly. And that's the first pink shirt I have. My favorite colors are pink and purple all my life, and I only have one purple shirt and one pink shirt. That is crazy to me, but go figure. So that's why I said I'm going to pull this watch up and wear it. Look at the face, it's so beautiful, really elegant. So yep, I'm going to put it on. So you're witnessing that the battery has, this tag has never been taken off. It has never been used, has not been running. So I'm going to put it on my body and see if it kills it, or how long it takes to kill it. So it might take a day or two, so I might have to wear it again tomorrow if it doesn't die today, and see. But this is the time to test it out, because these are the only watches that are brand new. I have this purple watch my daughter gave me for a birthday, because I love purple, and I don't have any more spaces. So I'm trying to find more mirrored watch cases to put more watches in there, because I have some hanging on there that I want to get off and put in the case as well. But I got these at Ross and I haven't been able to find it again. So, okay, so this is a test. Let's see how it goes, and I'll let you know. So I just took the tag off. Where did I put it? Right here. See if you can see that. I just took it off of the watch that I'm going to be wearing. So let me set the time now. Let me see what time it is. Okay, so it's 2:25, so I'm going to set it for 2:25, maybe a minute more. I pushed it in. So I pushed it in. It is going. You see the second hand? Let's see if I can do it with a tick. Can you see that? Trying to get it closer. Oh, it's up there. So it's working now. I just set the time for 2:25. So it's ticking. See that? And I guess I could set the date, but I can't. No, it doesn't show the date. I thought that side thing showed the date. It's just 2 diamond lights. Okay, so we're going to put it on. See what happens. I'll be so happy if my body doesn't do that anymore. So I'm putting it on. Hoping you guys could see me. Okay, it's on, and let's see it ticking still. Where is it? So it's going to be upside down to you guys. There it is. It's ticking. Here it comes. See it. Okay, so we'll see. Today is May 18th. It's about 2:30 right now. We'll see how long it lasts. I'm going to keep it on as long as I can through the night, whenever I'm ready to go to bed. And I'll update you then, and then I'll keep updating you until whatever happens. So we'll see. Wish me luck. And who's the other one? So it's about 12:50 in the morning, and I'm about to take a shower and go to bed here, but I wanted to show you that the watch is still ticking. So the battery hasn't died yet, and I've had it on since 2:30 this afternoon without taking it off at all. You do see some water. Water got in my watch. I'm so bummed because I kept telling myself, take it out while you wash the dishes, and I didn't listen because I wanted it to stay on my hand as long as possible. So I'm really hoping that this water evaporates. But even if it doesn't, I still love the watch. I still will wear it and just kind of see it as a glitter effect, maybe. So, yeah, but I still will love it and still will wear it. So, but just wish me luck that it does evaporate. I've had some that did evaporate. I've had some that I have actually had to take the blow dryer to it and it went away that way. So we'll just see, but lesson learned not to wear it while you wash dishes. But yeah, it's still ticking. So like I said, it's usually a day or two or so before the battery does die, but I'm just hoping and I just have faith that my body doesn't do that anymore. So, and if that's the case, I will definitely replace the battery on all my watches. Give it one more try with this newfound hope. So, yeah, it looks like the water is kind of going away in certain areas. But I did tell my husband, I said, remember those watches you got me for Valentine's Day 2 years ago? And he's like, yeah, when we were at the restaurant. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I've never used them yet. And then he kind of looked at me like, why? And I'm like, and it's not because I didn't like them. I really, really love them. When I opened the gift, I was like, yeah, that's the kind of watch I like. But I guess part of me was kind of saving it as a hope that my body would not kill the batteries anymore one day, and then I could save this battery and like leave it to the end, kind of like save it and cherish it. I said another part of me, I didn't really have the colors of wardrobe or purses to really match these watches, even though pink and purple is my favorite color. But the pink blouse that I wear today, I just got that recently. So, it's crazy that that's my favorite color and I only have one blouse of each. I said, so I thought, and the purse was the same material as the band, so I thought it's a perfect time to finally pull it out and wear it. I love the look of it. I love the feel of it. So it wasn't that. And he goes, no, I totally understand, because if you didn't like it, you're not the one like me right away that tells you, oh, no, not my thing. But you would be like, maybe I could switch it for something else. You would say it in a really sweet way, but, I know you. This is your style. And so you just wear whenever you were ready, and now is the time. And I think that's a great idea to kind of see after all these years if your body still does that. So I'm glad you kind of did save it to have something to test it with. So I'm like, but you definitely will be seeing me wear it more often, and as well as the other ones. I showed him the other one, and he goes, yeah, I definitely remember that one because I know you love butterflies. I'm like, yep. But I don't have any bone color clothes, but I guess this will be an incentive to get it, especially if the battery's still working. I'm like, but even if the battery dies, I'm still going to wear these watches and love them and cherish them. And he goes, I totally understand. So I'm glad he did, but I don't like lying to my husband. I I think truth sets you free. And I think that the truth, honesty is the best policy. And I live my life that way. So, yeah. And even it wasn't a big deal, but I just wanted him to know that I did love him and I did care and the reason kind of behind it and how kind of all worked out. So I'm going to take it off because I have to take a shower. And I have to get ready for bed. I'm so tired. But maybe even if it doesn't match me tomorrow, because I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, I'm going to be around the house. I got a new furniture for my dining room coming that I'm going to set up. And then I got to organize some things that I have in the dining room that's pending to finish the complete look of my dining room. So I'll wear it all day since I'm not going anywhere and I don't have to worry about it matching. So I'll see how it goes. But please pray that this water goes away. It's not a horrible look, actually. It does look like glistening, kind of like glitter. But yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, just wanted to kind of show my face. I guess I should have been done that, but I had already taken my makeup off. My hair is kind of still the same. I did rebrush it, because it was kind of tight. So I did rebrush it, but Ben took my makeup off. I put on comfy clothes early on. Well, not early on, about 8 o'clock tonight. And I just wanted to be comfortable and to sit on the couch, edit some videos, drink my smoothie, watch some YouTube videos, all that kind of stuff. My daughter and my granddaughter were here for a good part of the day, and we went and ran errands together, and we watched a couple of movies together, so that was fun. And then she went home and she was getting a little tired and she had to work tomorrow. So then after that is when I went and kind of put on my comfy clothes, took on my makeup, just rebrushed my hair to get it all comfortable, get the hairspray out. And yeah, so I just been sitting on that couch over there, editing videos, watching YouTube videos at the same time, catching up on The View because it shows up on Hulu a few hours later. So Yeah, just drinking my smoothie and just trying to wear this watch as much as possible. Yep, it's still, like I said, it's still kicking. You can't see it with the glare. So I'm going to try to wear it tomorrow, like I said, since I don't have to go anywhere and don't have to worry about whether it matches or not. So, and hopefully I'll learn my lesson to take it off while I'm washing dishes. Because I've had that done where the water never evaporated and it got stuck in the watch. And then I've had where I've put, like I said, that blow dryer to it, but I don't know where my blow dryer is because I don't hardly ever use it. So I'm hoping that it looks like it wants to evaporate. So even though I'll still love it and wear it, but I just thought I'd show my face and say, like, why is she just pointing to the watch and not? I am so tired. I just want to take a shower and go to bed. I already got everything ready. I already picked up, got the house neat and tidy. It wasn't dirty at all, but, I have to do like sweeping just to have the last sweeping of the night. Make sure all the pillows are together and in its place. Fold my throws. Make sure the kitchen is clean. The counter, the coffee is made for my son, and lunch is made for my husband for work and stuff like that. Just kind of tidying up stuff. So, okay, so I'll update you. I'm gonna try to wear this watch tomorrow again, like I said, and as much as I can to see how long it takes for the battery to die. If it dies, maybe I get lucky and my whole body does something completely different. And then I'll be so excited to go and replace the batteries on all the watches. So wish me luck. So I'll keep you updated. So, yep, that was like a month and a half ago or so that I finally took these watches out of my collection to wear them. Like I had said in the previous clip, my husband gave these to me as a gift. It was this one and another one that you saw in that previous clip for a Valentine's Day gift. And like I said, a part of me was worried that the electric mag fill my body would kill it. And I was just kind of holding on to it until maybe some miracle that my body didn't do that anymore and these watches would work perfectly. So, but I wouldn't know that unless I tried it. So I finally, and like I said, also, I didn't really have this color in my wardrobe, which I love pink. It's my favorite color. It's crazy that I don't have a lot of this color. This is kind of like a rose gold, um, antique rose type of pink. But I finally got one blouse in that color, which is crazy. I need to get more of this color in my wardrobe. But yeah, so it finally inspired me to take it out like you saw in the previous clip and try it. I haven't worn this watch every day because I color coordinate with my clothes. So whatever I'm wearing that day, that's the watch that I choose. It has to match my outfit. So, and of course I don't wear this color every day. So I think on the average, I've used it maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. So just a few times I've worn it since then. As you can see, it is still ticking. So it is still working. In fact, I even got some water in it and the water was gone. And then I wore it today and got a little bit of water in it again. But now I know that the water will eventually evaporate away. But I love it. It's a beautiful watch. It means so much because it was a gift from my husband. And so I really am happy that so far, even though I'm not wearing it every day, when I do put on a watch, I wear it that entire day until I get ready to take a shower to go to bed. So I do wear it for many hours of the day. But I have hope that because I have worn it a few times and I've worn it all day long, that the fact that it's still ticking gives me hope. I did do some research, by the way. I really wasn't planning to come on camera because I took my makeup off. I just have some comfy clothes on. I'm getting ready to go to bed. But yeah, I did some research on this electric mag field stuff, and I was surprised to find out that it's almost a myth, that there's no scientific proof of it, but many, many, many people have that problem where once they put on a watch, the battery dies. And they've gone through several watches like me, and it's happened for years and years for them as well. The same thing. It's happened with almost every watch that I got. Like I said, the only watches that haven't been affected, and that's because they came in within the last few years, but this has happened to me for years and years since I've been collecting watch. I mean, I started collecting watches when I was a teenager, but I didn't really notice this problem until like, I want to say maybe 15 years ago, I noticed it. And like I said, I have designer watches, expensive watches, regular price watches. No matter what, as soon as I put it on, after a while, the battery dies. And then a friend, when I worked for Home Depot, mentioned about this problem called electric mag field. And I didn't research it. I just knew she must have been telling the truth, because that's exactly what was happening. And I kept replacing the batteries over and over and over again, investing so much time and money. It just wasn't worth it anymore. So like I said in the previous clip, I just gave up and just decided to wear them as jewelry pieces and not so much something to tell the time with. And I got hope back when the smartwatches came out. So the first smartwatch I got was the Apple smartwatch, and then I got the Kylie and Kendall smartwatch, then I got the Michael Kors smartwatch, and 2 other smartwatches, and I want to get one more to finish that watch case for smartwatches. Those are the only things that worked for me, because you charge them. So it wasn't that you installed a battery and you had to replace the battery, you just charge it. And so it was a miracle. It was like, thank you God, there's watches out there that would work, that my body doesn't kill the battery, and that I can enjoy. And just the rest of them in my collection I'll just use as a jewelry piece, because I'm not going to stop collecting watches. I'm not going to stop using watches. I love watches. And like I said, I've been collecting them since I was a teenager, and I'm 55. So I definitely wasn't going to give up on them. The ones that the battery died, I was just going to wear them jewelry pieces. The smartwatches, well, thank God for that miracle. But I decided, since years have gone by, maybe because I had them in my collection, let me try it and see if my body still does that. Maybe I gotten older and maybe my body doesn't do that anymore. And so far it looks like my body doesn't do it anymore. I mean, I haven't replaced a few of the other batteries in those watches that don't work anymore. But maybe I'm going to do that and just see if they will work as well. But this one was new, and when I pulled it out, so far, the few times that I have worn it since that month and a half that I pulled it out, it is still ticking. And I don't know, maybe it's because it's still working because I'm not wearing it every day all day. And so I'm thinking that things have changed, but maybe they haven't. But like I said, I was researching on it, and there's no scientific proof behind it. There's just no facts behind it. It's almost like it's a myth. But the fact that so many people, I can't tell you how many people have gone through the same exact thing for years and years and years, all different watches, they swear by it. And we have to swear by it because it happened. As soon as we put the watch on, it dies. And like I said, it's watches across the board, expensive ones, designer ones, regular price ones. So I don't know why it causes that and why they don't have any scientific proof or facts behind it. I'm going to do more research into it. This research was completely on Google. So I don't know. Maybe I'll even ask my doctor. Maybe he might know something about it. Or I don't know where else to look, because Google's like the internet source. I don't know if there's other YouTubers that might have this subject on their YouTube channel. Maybe I'll look that route, because you can find basically everything on YouTube. But this gives me hope that the fact that this is still ticking gives me hope that maybe my body doesn't do it anymore, and I can rest assured whenever I buy a watch. But I'm gonna, for the watches that the battery has died because of me putting them on in my body for some reason, like I said, having that electric mag field and it killing it, and replacing it over and over again, I'm going to replace it one more time, and I'm going to use those watches because I still use them. I use them as jewelry pieces. I use them on this hand, just like if it was a watch for me to look and tell the time. Just when somebody asks me the time, I look at my phone. But they're beautiful watches, and I have continued to use them since the last time that I said I'm not going to replace it anymore. It's like I replaced them like maybe 5 times each. It was a lot of money and time. So I'm going to find out where I can replace those batteries, take it there, have them replaced, and continue to wear them as I have been, and see if my body actually has changed and it doesn't do it. I would be the happiest person ever, and I will definitely update you on you know, whatever happens. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you that update. So like I said, you can see that it's kind of blurry right there, that it is still ticking. And now I also know that if I get water in it, that it eventually evaporates out, because there was some watches have evaporated out and some have not. So I was like, oh no, now I can't have that problem. So I have hope there. So I'm not gonna probably wear it when I'm working around water, but yeah. And the other one, have I worn the other one yet? I can't even remember because there were two. Remember, but I gotta refresh my memory. So anyway, I'll keep you updated on this whole journey of this supposedly electric mag fill my body that kills these batteries, and the fact that at least I know I'm not crazy. I mean, thousands and thousands of people, many people have experienced the same thing. So at least I know I'm not crazy. But the fact that it doesn't have scientific proof or facts behind it, that's so incredibly weird. So if it's not that, then what is it? So if you guys have experienced this or know anything about it, leave it in the comment section. Kind of help your girl out to know what's going on. So I'll keep you updated.